Hey everyone, and welcome to another one of our trip reports. Today we're reviewing Qatar Airways Qsuite Business Class on the Boeing 777-200Lr from Los Angeles to Doha. We start today's trip from LAX. Qatar Airways, or QR, operates from the Tom Bradley International Terminal. Check-in was a bit slow, and even though business class passengers have a dedicated lane, we still waited for about 10 minutes before getting our boarding passes printed. Though we were relieved to see that there was no line at security, and we were through in about 5 minutes thanks to TSA pre-check. Our One World Emerald status gave us access to the Qantas First Class Lounge. The lounge is basically a large open hall. As you enter the lounge, you'll find plenty of seating to relax before the flight. Beverage and snack stations are also scattered in this area for those wanting a quick drink. Towards the end of the hall, you'll find a bar and dining area. There isn't a self-serve buffet at this lounge. Instead, they offer a full sit-down table service where you can order your meals and beverages from the a la carte menu. To start with, we ordered the salt and pepper squid and crispy duck salad. The squid is a must-have when visiting the lounge, while the salad tasted fresh and light. For our mains, we ordered a bowl of udon noodles and the minute steak with fries. Both dishes were delightful and very filling. And then we ordered an ice cream sundae and sugar flan for dessert, which were a decadent end to the meal. An hour before departure, we headed to the gate. It was a good 10 to 15 minutes walk to the boarding area, so make sure to keep track of the time. Upon arriving at the gate, we were directed to the priority boarding lane, and boarding commenced soon after. Upon boarding, a friendly flight attendant greeted us at the door and walked us over to our seats. This Boeing 777-200Lr was delivered to Qatar Airways in February 2009. It offers 42 QSuite Business Class and 217 Economy Class seats. Business class is divided in two sections. There are 24 seats in the forward cabin, while there are 18 in the rear cabin behind the galley. The Q suites are laid out in a 1-2-1 staggered configuration. The odd number seats are rear-facing, while the even ones face forward. Couples wishing to sit together can opt for one of the center honeymoon seats. Some of the center seats can also be converted into a quad suite, where a family of 4 can sit together. While solo travelers should probably stick to the window seats for more privacy. I was seated in 6B, a forward-facing seat on the port side of the plane, while my companion was in 5A, which is rear-facing. In the suite, you'll find a 21-inch wide seat with 79 inches of pitch while seated. You will also find an embroidered leather side panel with an adjustable reading lamp. The seat controls, power outlets, and tray table are all just an easy reach from the seat. Staying cool during the flight is very important to me, so I was very happy to see that personal air nozzles were available on this plane. The padded side bench opens to reveal a large storage, which also houses a bottled water and noise-canceling headphones. A thick duvet, pillow, and amenity kit were also waiting at our seats. The business class amenity kit is by BRIC'S, and the toiletries are Castello Monte Vibbiano Vecchio. Pajamas and slippers by the White Company London are also offered to business class passengers. A few minutes after settling in, a flight attendant offered us a pre-departure beverage and a hot or cold towel. The food and beverage menus were also distributed soon after. The business class menu provides a wide variety of food and beverage selections on this ultra-long-haul flight to Doha. There are no set meal times, and instead, a full dine-on-demand service is offered to business class passengers, where you can order any items from the menu at any time during the flight. Before we knew it, boarding was complete and the boarding doors were closed. We soon pushed back from the gate for an on-time departure while the safety video played.
Please fasten your seatbelt and take off the blanket. Insert the back leg into the buckle to place. And to adjust, pull the strap to tighten the belt. To unfasten, lift the flap and pull the ends apart. Now remember, when the seatbelt sign is illuminated, the emergency exit near your seat. Emergency exit, something hard, and located and shows if lighting will guide you to the emergency exit.
We taxied for about 15 minutes before reaching the end of the runway. The flying time for the flight to Doha was 15 hours and 43 minutes. We had a powerful takeoff from LAX. The initial climb was very smooth as it was a beautiful day in LA, but we did hit a few bumps on the way up. The in-flight entertainment system is controlled by a wired touchscreen remote and features a 21.5-inch touchscreen display. Qatar's Oryx One entertainment system offers a plethora of media content, ranging from dozens of movies, TV and audio programming, games, and a 3D moving map app. The interface was also snappy and easy to use. Qatar Super Wi-Fi Internet is also available on this flight. The service is complimentary for 1 hour and costs $10 for the entire flight. 20 minutes after takeoff, the captain switched off the seatbelt sign. A flight attendant came by to bring me a glass of champagne and a ramekin of warm nuts. My companion and I decided to have our first meal after takeoff, and soon the flight attendant came by to set our tables.
Yes. Do you have the pomegranate still by any chance?
I'll just check it.
Okay, thank you.
Did you have that on your menu?
I had it before.
Sorry, my bad. Let's go.
Thank you so much.
The table was set with warm artisan bread served along with butter and balsamic dressing.
I would like to offer you the amuse bouche. It's wasabi potato salad with lobster.
The meal started with a small amuse-bouche of wasabi potato salad and lobster.
Yes, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And then I had a bowl of celery root velouté for the starter course, while my companion opted for the roast beef and horseradish cream. Both dishes were a nice and light start to the meal. We both opted for the braised short ribs with thyme and black pepper jus for our mains. This was a very hearty dish. The meat was tender and nicely seasoned, and the sides also tasted fresh. For dessert, I ordered a cup of ice cream which was served with a box of DUVET truffles, while my companion had the strawberry and almond tart. Both dishes were beautifully presented and a nice way to end the meal. The meal service finished with a hot towel. After the meal, I visited the lavatory to freshen up. The business class lavatory was very clean and well stocked with amenities. Before returning to my seat, I asked the flight attendant to set the mattress pad and pillow for sleep, which was done promptly.
Thank you so much.
I wanted to watch a movie before bed, so I ordered a cup of hot green tea which was served with some cookies. After a nice movie, I was ready for bed. The seat reclines into a full flat bed, and one of the best features of the QSuite is the door that you can close for additional privacy. My suite was cozy and the bed was very comfortable. I slept for over 6 hours on this flight. After waking from my long nap, I was feeling peckish, so I ordered the afternoon tea set for my mid-flight snack. The set comes with mini sandwiches, warm scones with clotted cream, and pastries. Meanwhile, my companion had the snack platter, which is an assortment of sweet and savory bite-sized snacks. Both sets were delicious and perfectly portioned to tie you over until the next meal.
Thank you.
2 hours before landing, I opted to have my pre-arrival meal. The meal started with a beverage service of orange juice and cappuccino. And then our tables were once again set.
You wanted the strawberry jam? Yes, please. Breakfast bread.
To start with, I had the Greek yogurt with mixed berry compote, while my companion decided on the assortment of cold cuts. Both dishes were nicely plated and were very light. A selection of warm pastries and butter were also served with the meal. For our main dish, I had the eggs with pico de gallo and bagel with cream cheese. Then my companion had the mini beef sliders. Despite being in the air for over 13 hours, both mains still tasted fresh and delicious. The meal service ended with some hot towels and mints. About half an hour before landing, the captain switched on the seatbelt sign and asked the crew to prepare the cabin for arrival. We had a relatively smooth landing in Doha where we taxied for another 10 minutes before reaching our remote stand.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Doha, the state of Qatar, your gateway to the world. For your safety, please remain seated in the seatbelts fastened until the seatbelt sign has been turned off. Please ensure that you have your personal belongings with you as you leave the aircraft. On behalf of Qatar Airways Qsuite Alliance with the codeshare partner Sri Lankan Airlines with Captain Francisco, we wish you pleasant stay here in Doha or safe checking to your final destination. Qatar Airways is going to place us together. Thank you and good evening.
Qatar Airways raised the bar when the QSuite came out in 2017. Considering this is a business class product, all the onboard amenities were exceptional and it felt like we were flying first class. The seat is comfortable for sitting, lounging, and sleeping, even for the almost 16-hour flight from Los Angeles, and it's very private. The service from the crew was amazing. The flight attendants were very friendly, charming, and delivered a prompt and consistent service throughout the flight. The catering was also fantastic. All the food we ordered on board were delicious and beautifully plated. The check-in experience at LAX was a little slow, but our stay at the Qantas First Class Lounge made up for what was lacking. What about you? What did you think of the flight? Please share your comments below, and if you haven't already, please subscribe for more trip reports. Thanks for watching and stay safe.